Good morning. Obviously, I didn't have that set up. Let's go see if I get an audio check. Yep, I've got audio. Speaker bot, I'm doing an exclamation mark Y to see if that works.
Yes, affirmative.
And yes, it did. Oh, there is a joke from Brian right off the bat. I haven't read it yet. I just recognize that it is a joke. And good morning. It's December 4th, 2024 on a Wednesday. John Williams says he's glad to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here too, John. Chris Garrett, Alice, Jeff, Martin, Steve, Seldenball. Martin Hogg says, Doug, I love that Acer laptop because it had large access hatch to reveal the SSD and RAM without having to split the case. Quick question on next post. Acer laptop, that Acer laptop. Do I know which one he's referring to? So I'm going to go to Martin Hogg. I don't have another one from Martin Hogg yet. I remember showing a laptop recently that has a cover in the back to get to SSD and RAM. So we'll have to wait for that. I'm on pins and needles. Let's zoom this in a bit, huh? And then come up to here, Alt 2, so I get my red dot. 2 sociologists are sitting by the pool. One turns to the other and asks, have you read Marx? To which he replies, yes, it's these damn wicker chairs that cause the red marks on his bottom side. That was a genuine laugh. You got me. Zavi Minor, hello. He did a Stormy. And he did a Tiger Princess. Phil Stott, hello to you too. Greg M, YouTube, reminding me that I am a standard moderator and what my duties are. Oh, does YouTube actually tell you what your duties are? Yeah, ignore that. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I intended to do this before a stream started and then forgot. Customization, change it so that participant modes, anybody can participate in chat. If you have a question on a Windows technical issue or adjacent to that topic, this is a good time to put it in chat. And that's the main focus of this channel, is to respond to people's questions and their stories, their success stories or failure stories on Windows issues in chat and by email and by comments on any of my videos. Oh, we gotta see Stormy here. How you doing, girl? So live commentary mode is off, and that was John that gave us Stormy. Let's see, I haven't seen another message from Martin Hogg. Do I move on to other topics before I get that? That Acer laptop. I feel like I should know what Acer laptop he's referring to. Quick question on next post. So gonna have to wait. Or come back to it later is what I mean. I see Dave from EEV blog has a video regarding YouTube AI-based audio translation rolling out to some channels. Okay. YouTube automatically will enable the audio translation play depending on the viewer's geolocations. Wow. So it's automatically going to change the audible language. They're going to have an AI speaker, I guessed. Past tense, I guess. Last night, my girlfriend was complaining that I never listened to her or something like that. I wasn't listening. Ask Hardware Unboxed how that worked for them. I don't know what he's referencing. how that worked for them. Is that the audio translation? My live chat disappeared. We'll try again. So he already did his follow-up question. Is it the Acer laptop with 2 or 3 screens? Oh, the one that, no, that wasn't Acer. That was, what's it called? Yeah, it wasn't Acer, where the screen folded open. All right. I'll go do this. In a changed description in today's video. Let's see, close that. I'm experimenting with ways to spend less preparation and follow-up time on my shows and produce a better show. The new show titles, thumbnails, and episode counter will begin January 1st, 2025. Since that major date is coming up, you know, New Year's resolutions and all, I thought, yeah, that's probably a good time to start the new show format, which is mainly going to mean a new show counter starting from 1. In the past, I had Windows Daily, and that show just kept incrementing over and over and over. Well, that title does not do anything for attracting new viewers. Then there's these new show title ideas have been in here for a while, but I just added a bunch here from ChatGPT, and I'm kind of really liking these. Tech Troubles Live, Solving Windows Woes Together. And I was thinking here, rotate the titles, put a different title on each of the shows that are incrementing numbers. After the show is over, maybe go back and change the title again to be appropriate for what that show actually contained. Windows Fix-It Lab, live solutions for your PC problems. As I read these, consider if you didn't know about this channel, would these attract you as the type of person or viewer that you are? Under the assumption that you like Windows technical content. For some reason, there are therapists that can help you with that if it bothers you. Tech Rescue, live Windows brainstorming session. My whole question here is, would this intrigue somebody to come check the show out? Different thumbnail with each of these titles, and not the same thumbnail each time one of these titles come up. I'm feeling this. I feel it. Windows Wizards live troubleshooting tips and tricks, PC problem solvers, live tech support roundtable, Fix It Live Windows Edition, Collaborate and Conquer, the Windows Workshop, live fixes and insights. I would never have thought of any of these, and I'm kind of really liking them. Tech Jam Live, crowdsourcing Windows solutions, PC Doctor Live, diagnosing Windows issues together, Live Tech Hype, collaborating on Windows fixes, Windows Support Live, your PC questions answered, Ask the Techs Live, real-time Windows help, Windows Repair Roundtable, live problem-solving hub, Live Debug, unraveling Windows issues together, Windows Helpdesk Live, join the conversation. That was just one prompt in ChatGPT. It's like quick and easy. So you have to wonder, are AI really very helpful? And in this case, I'd say yes. Here's the question I asked. Give me YouTube video title ideas for a live stream show that provides technicians a place to brainstorm solutions for Windows computer issues. I feel like that was a winner as far as AI coming up with some helpful stuff. AI translation switched their audio to Spanish. Took a while to get it unscrewed. Oh, on our hardware unboxed. Switched their audio to Spanish. Took a while to get unscrewed. Oh, interesting. I'd be interested to go look at that if you have a link easily pastable in chat, Jim. Greg Salazar had issues with that as well. Oh, January 1st, new format even. Don't think we have to worry about AI taking over anytime soon. Yeah, I've seen a lot of really stupid stuff in recent exploration, I mean, my recent explorations with AI. Most of those are too long, just be straightforward, like Windows Support Live. Well, the problem with that, the same title over and over, if somebody sees that same title, that title's not going to attract them to come check out the channel. I don't see a problem with the length, but I will take that under advisement and reconsider that. Will the length prevent someone from checking out the show? They see this long title that if it doesn't tweak their interest, if they say, no, the title's too long. Yeah, I'd be interested in that, but now the title's too long, so I'm not going to watch it. I'll give that some more thought, though. I'm gonna take your comment with more than one grain of salt. Make YouTube thumbnail like others. Images with scantily clad females will increase the view. Is that really because you think it would be useful to others, or is that because you just want to see those thumbnails and make that legitimate because it's my channel you actually follow? So you have no choice but seeing those thumbnails. Regarding that Easter that I had to use CD to install Windows 10. That's the Easter you're talking about. First boot was black screen with blinking cursor, top left. Took several minutes before Windows
Read chat,
loaded.
please.
What would be happening? Well, that's where a case where I think it would be the bootloader issue, and that would be a good place to do a fresh install of Windows and then restore only the C drive. That read chat message, please, was from Jim. We'll have to post a link about it after the show. Okay. Well, I could, if you post it on Ken's show tonight, I can grab it from there. Or you could put it in a comment. Yeah, Jim does comments on my videos. That would be a good way, because that way it's going to come to me. I don't have to go seeking it in case I miss or forget to check the chat room for Ken's show. Took several minutes before Windows loaded. What would be happening? It could be a defective hard drive that it's struggling with and eventually getting it. It could be something with the boot configuration data. It could be Windows system files. We don't know what is causing that to happen at that point. Now, I've seen the symptom a lot with a black screen and a blinking cursor to the top left. I don't know that the causes of that are consistent. So that's a fairly common failure symptom. And in my experience with it, the blinking cursor in the top left just stays there. It never moves on past that. Now, if you do the Windows, you can do the Windows repair and get into command prompt and use the, let's see if I'm going to get this right, DISM, DISM commands to fix the system file so that you can then successfully do a system file checker, DISM, distribution, image servicing, maintenance, not distribution. I don't have that word right, do I? I'm trying to get better with that acronym. That's the one that just always escapes me. But CPU, let's see what, go find his video. What is that called? CPU, tech, CPU, Z. I'm not getting his name right. He did a really good video about, I've told you many times that the DISM and image refresh or restore and the system file checker just never has solved the issue for me. Well, he put out a really good video to fix that. Spinning wheel time. or is there a problem with the show? I don't have any dropped frames. Allison, Keith, and Greg are reporting buffering, I think. Oh, come on. Why can't I think of his show name so that I can give that link? I'm looking through my recent videos because it seems like I watched something from him recently. Cyber CPU. Thank you, John Williams. Cyber CPU. Yeah, that's him. He did a really good video for fixing SFC. See if I can find it this way. Searching his channel for SFC. 1 year ago, broken Windows files, now system file checker. Is that the one? Let's go see if that's the one. Yeah. So you use DISM to fix the reference files that System File Checker uses to be sure they're the same version as your Windows installation. Because if they're the wrong version, then it's just not going to work with fixing the system files. Now, doing System File Checker is not necessarily going to fix that symptom where you have that blinking cursor in the upper left corner of a black screen. If the boot experience is running into the problem at a point where it's dealing with system files, then yeah, it could. If the problem is happening during boot configuration data, then you would need to pursue fixing that. But I think it's easiest just to reinstall Windows from scratch on that computer and then restore only the C drive and see if that fixes it. Now, if it is system files that are on the C drive, then that's not going to fix it. But as far as fixing boot configuration data, there are other ways to do that, and I've recently looked at them, and a person could learn how to do those pretty effectively, but I just don't have a quick place to point you to for that. Now, let's go back and see where I was at. But I thought you did get that resolved. Am I wrong about that? Let's go see if Martin has given me more on that. IT Helpdesk, Doug speaking. How can I help you? He's suggesting that as another title. I will go ahead and take your suggestion there and plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. I'll probably change that to lowercase later. Maybe it was just training RAM. It's all good now. I'm back to the customer. Okay. I guess what he's actually asking here is it took several minutes before Windows loaded. So yeah, that might, after doing a restart a couple times around, it might have fixed it. Training RAM, if that was the first time that it was booted after making some change to RAM. Did you actually replace RAM on that? Is that what you wound up deciding was the problem? Yeah, if you put in new RAM, then there would have been training RAM to deal with. Oh, Grandpa Doug fixes computers. There you go. That's a taking your suggestion, Chris, is least I could do for that, for me messing up with your pet yesterday. Chris has a dog, Max. He's a black standard poodle that he don't shed. Kind of attracted to that breed because of that, but yet poodle, not quite me. Many of the names seem hardware related, which may not be what you want. Thank you for that thought. I will keep that in mind. Maybe I should change my channel name to Grandpa Does Tech. Okay. You're like me when I tinker with AI, ask it a long question with a lot of inclinations of what I'm after. Yeah, it's very helpful to do that. Put in a lot of detail to your question. I already copied that one, didn't I? I think I did. Let's see. I do have something else to go deal with as an acknowledgement of a chat or a comment on a video. Now, this one, I wanted to give him a response before my next show. So I recorded my response. I'm going to turn off my picture-in-picture and let you listen to my recorded response to this person's comment. Yeah, let's see. I got audio turned on for the Chrome browser, and I'm going to watch that to make sure you can hear the audio. There. This one, Engine Weird, regarding the solution for configuration parts or error machine.config video. It says, this is the only video that I have seen that addresses this specifically in this manner. My only question is, how do I find the folder with these documents in it? And I respond, the location of the folder is specified in the error message. If not, then look in C:\Windows, yada, yada, yada. Change the version number to refer to each version of framework that you find in the framework folder. Here's how that piece looked during this video. Here's one of the error messages. The path for the location of those machine.config files is shown right in the error message. So to complete this, I'll give a thumbs up and a heart and click reply. And then see what else we've got in here. Phil Stott, excellent content. Sorry I missed it live. Thumbs up and heart. And okay, then I paused it there because the rest of what I did there were things that I already responded to in Monday's video. Didn't realize I had already done that. So that was his response. And then come back to here. Kind of scanning through a little bit, not scamming. Who is this person called Tag? Jeff, that was actually a thought from the group of homies. That they were too long. Maybe straightforward like Windows Support Live. Okay, well, I will take that under advisement. This somewhere, he's correcting a typo. I don't know where that was. Oh, Brian is. Oh, who is this person? Use pictures of cats as alternative thumbnails. Oh, here is EEV blog video about AI audio translation issues. All right, great. I will take a watch for that. Thank you, Greg. What video was the Acer issue? I don't, and this is a problem with figuring out how to search my videos for particular comments, because we had discussed that Acer laptop with Martin during the chat room on some prior videos. And I haven't really figured, oh, I know how we could find that. If we go here to channel activity for Martin, then we, if it shows up in any of the three chat messages that show up in here. Now, any of you that are moderators, you can do this too. So you can go back and look at any of these. Now, if it doesn't show up, can I do a search here? Laptop. Short ribbon cables. There's only one instance of the word laptop. So then you'd have to go into the more detail. If we could search, see if we keep that search window open and then go back into various other videos. Now this one is still saying 1 of 1, but I think that's left over. I don't think that's
Read chat,
actually
please.
on this video. But anyway, that's a way we could find where it was. Keith says episode 11 Friday. Channel activity episode 11 Friday. Lana Joe, let's see from here. What program? Customer phone today has laptop Windows 10. She couldn't shut down, so said she let it power down till it ran out of power. Now it won't boot. Black screen. Yeah. So, and we had subsequent conversations in other shows after that. So that was 11, 12. I pick up that laptop early next week, so he didn't have it yet in 12. Saturday's show. No, Wednesday. Oh, this was Wednesday, not Saturday. She's telling me here that the woman decided to shut it down without without being plugged in. It wasn't his advice. He tried SSD but failed. Rescue USB works elsewhere. Acronis can see files. Automatic repair. I've forgotten what I'm what I'm trying to answer now. But yeah, this way we can actually go through all of Martin's comments show by show. Command didn't work properly either. Has tried SFC and checked it. So SFC can be repaired by using those instructions from Cyber CPU for updating the system file checker files that it's looking at. Because if your computer has gone through some Windows updates since the last establishment of those backup system files, then you need to get that updated, and his instructions show how to do that. And I'm thinking I might make a video myself of that, because the best way for me to learn something is to teach it. So if I make a video on that technique, then I would be able to have better memory retention of it. That was Friday, so that was the most recent one, because this one's today. Where was I at? Is there anything highlighted? Nothing highlighted. It's getting close to end time. Orange. Max was the original brindle. It is brownish color. Now he is mixed black with a little brindle. I'm not sure. I don't know the word brindle. Was originally brindle. Brindle is a color. Now he's mixed black, so that's a color. Max was originally brindle. It's a brownish color. Now, I guess just from growing up, from growing older, the color has changed a bit. I don't know if I missed it, but did you work on Josh's PC? Yes, I did, and I reported on that on Monday, I think it was. Not a big deal. Basically, there was an extra partition on his backup drive that he thought was wasted space, and that if we deleted that, he would gain more space. But even though it looked like it was like 35 or 40% of his backup drive, it was actually just a very, very tiny sliver of megabytes. And I just told him it's not worth us messing with. We don't know the history, the backstory of why that partition is there. So it's not going to get you any more space. So I had done that offline, and I had made a recording, but I just didn't think it was significant enough to play. I don't think I wound up playing it. Okay, there's, I came across that. What video was the Acer issue? So we answered that. Some people had some buffering. John gave me the name of the YouTube channel. Saw an interesting video about some repair options that Microsoft is going to change. It was from Brightech09. As an update, it's interesting. And looks like that's the link for that. 2 settings could fix your PC. Yeah, there's actually a few things you can do to prep your PC to be more recoverable through Windows automatic recovery things, because there's some things that Microsoft disabled. Reg backup is disabled. I've seen some new computers that come with system restore disabled. I'm kind of wondering, is there a way to automatically refresh SFC? I don't know what to call them, store files, the files that it references. You know, when you get an update, have maybe some kind of a timed operation that will refresh the files using that DISM command. DISM. I have to train myself to know that. I want to be able to know that. What is... even my Amazon Echo device, I asked her last night for what that acronym stands for, and she correctly said it. Deployment, imaging, image servicing, and management. I want to memorize that to where I will remember it instantaneously. I'm not sure what that is referencing. I think he's probably got that figured out by now. I already brought that up. No buffering here. And that's Selden Ball's accent. It's not misspelled. That's his accent. Buffering. Restoring registry backups. Yeah. In fact, I stumbled across that recently. And that used to be in my checklist of things that I do when I'm setting up a computer, is to re-enable the periodic registry backups. It's been a long time since I've had to use it. However, do I really know that? Because registry backups is one of the things that Windows will automatically do when you restart your computer and it detects a problem, and it automatically tries to do some fixes. I'm pretty sure, I don't have documentation for it, but I'm pretty sure that restoring registry backups is one of the things that it does. But if that's been disabled on your computer because the powers that be and microdumb decided to stop doing automatic registry backups, it does not make sense. It looks like, see, I'm still not even remembering the D. God, really? Deployment, image, not imaging, deployment, image, servicing, management. Deployment, image, servicing, and management. Because you see that little micro dot right there between the S and the M? That's the AND symbol. Looks like DISM and check disk, I believe, are now going to be more the main tools, and scan now. Well, SFC/scan now is where you get the scan now. Maybe it was just training RAM, all good, back to the customer. I may have missed his answer to the Acer, buffering on my end. Yeah, we did get through all of that. We discussed that quite a bit. Episode 11 on Friday. Yeah, I do plan to have a show on Friday, but here, turn DISM into a song and you'll never forget it. All right, yeah, because if I spend the time trying to make that into a song, or even changing or doing a story, actually doing a story, deployment. Okay, so when I think of the word deployment, I think of military personnel deploying. I see them going out on a boat. They're being deployed. Deployment. Where else could I get the word deploy into a visual story? Deplane. You could tattoo on the island. Deplane. Deploy. That's close enough. Deplane is close enough to get to deploy. So deplane, see, tattoo is calling out the plane. Deploy, then image, deplane, image. Well, seeing the image of the plane in the sky, that it's on a movie screen. When he's looking at the plane, it's not just a plane in the air. It's the plane on a movie screen that's floating in the air. So deplane is tattoo on the island, seeing the plane in the sky, but it's it's an image on the screen. So deployment image. Oh, I'm revealing too much about Doug right now. Servicing. So now you got this image of the plane in the sky, because image, the word image out of that. Servicing. Okay, that plane on that screen has an old style gas station attendant with one of those hats, and he's holding a gas nozzle into the plane on that screen in the
Read chat,
air.
please.
Let's see, before I get distracted too much. All right, no, I gotta stick on this. Servicing, and then management. The gas station attendant's manager comes out and gets mad at him for goofing off, putting gas into this plane. So it's the management that's coming down on him. You're going to be fired if you do that again. Seldom Ball, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Brindle dog is a dog with a distinctive coat pattern that resembles tiger stripes. See, Alice did a chat, but I don't know what you're referring to. I already saw that one. It's real useful if you do the exclamation mark C and then type whatever you're trying to communicate to me. Oh, Josh's PC. C chat. Josh's PC. I already responded about what we did with Josh's computer. Maybe you missed that during the buffering. Did you work on Josh's PC? Yeah, I just said that a few minutes ago. Did you miss it? Yeah, you missed it. He just had a tiny little partition on his backup drive that he thought was wasting space on his backup drive. It was, even though in Macro Reflect it looked like it was 40% of his backup drive, it was just 100 megabytes of space, so it was irrelevant. So I told him, no, it's not worth spending any time on. Didn't I share mine? I don't know what that's in reference to. I think I'm all mixed up now, so I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here. Hasta la vista. Goodbye. Sayonara. Cyanide. Cyanide? No. Have a great day, everybody. I will catch you later. Planning a regular show on Friday. Porky, here, Porky, here, Porky, Porky, here, Porky. Here, Porky, Porky.
That's all, folks.